Hey y'all, I wanted to keep continuing, just making a video today and talking about what I've been through, and I want to go back to last November. I think that was around the last videos I made was in the fall and winter or whatever, and I want to say that I was on medication and for OCD for all the problems that I have. I've been diagnosed like 10 different things, and I was in a really toxic trauma bond with this guy that I knew for 10 years, and he moved down to a southern state just like me, and he had contacted me out of the blue after like 6 months of not speaking, and he was like, I want to be with you, like, let's talk every day. It was more than what, and like, I have feelings for you without like really saying I have feelings for you or whatever, and just said all these nice things, all these sweet nothings, and then he ended up just ghosting me, and I texted and called, and I was like, what happened? Because I was really under the impression that he wanted to be with me since we had been off and on for like 10 years, right? So I thought like he'd finally realized like, what he wanted, but it's unfortunate that I let him back in like that, and I learned. So he told me he had a girlfriend via text, and when I had read that text, everything inside me just shut down. And when I say shut down, I mean I became so depressed and jaded about my life, and like at the same time I'd quit my antidepressants and my mood stabilizer and antipsychotic. While in the past, like, I had quit my mood stabilizer and sometimes I had antipsychotic with it, it didn't affect me the way that antidepressants affected me. And when I say it's dangerous to quit antidepressants, I mean, like, to this day, I'm still trying to recover from how it's altered my brain. And when I say the withdrawals are bad, I'm talking, and this is really like TMI, but I lost feeling down there and like the ability to achieve an O, if you get what I'm saying. And I know that's like, I might be uncomfortable, but like, it's really scary. Like, it's actually insane that these medical professionals don't warn you about the side effects and the sexual dysfunction aspect to quitting. Even while being on them, it was weird. But like, to quitting, I'm talking, I was numb at one point down there. Like, I couldn't feel anything. And I'm not like, super duper over the top trying to like get my rocks off or anything like that. But like, I'm a human. And when I noticed, like, each month went by and I'm like, what is going on, And meanwhile, just to go back to November, I became a functioning alcoholic. Like, when I found out this dude had a girlfriend and like he just totally fucked me over, like, excuse my language, like, I literally woke up every day and drank rum and orange juice, like, and started my day in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, went to work. I could barely cook food, shower. All I could do was work and go home and cry. I would even cry at work and I would just hide it, But it was awful. It was absolutely devastating, my state of being. And part of it was because I quit the medication I was on. So it was dangerous. Like, I was drinking every day, which is bad for your brain, especially when you're on antidepressants, like the way it like interacts with the receptors. So who knows? Like, I was creating more of a side effect withdrawal in a way. Like, I was messing with the shit in my head by drinking every day. And I was a mess. Like, I was writing all over social media, just feeling the darkest I've ever felt. Almost one of the darkest times of my life was last winter. And I think from there I wasn't able to keep posting on here because I was just dealing with so much. And then Mardi Gras hit, I'm like partying, I'm not sleeping. Did I mention I'm not sleeping fully. Like, I'm sleeping like 3 to 5 hours, broken up sleep. I can't even remember the last time I slept 8 hours uninterrupted. To this day, I still have sleep problems. But the other issue down there has gotten a lot better. It's just fucking unbelievable. Like, I told this therapist, I told this psychiatrist, like, I want to stop these meds. Like, I don't think they're working. I don't feel good on them. Like, I just felt like everything was weird and I wasn't really happy and I was like just functioning enough, but like it took away all my creativity. And yeah, they didn't say anything. And when I confronted the psychiatrist, she just said, "Oh, so you're blaming me?" And it's like, I'm not blaming you per se, but like, I told you that I wanted to stop and you knew I was going to, and then you didn't tell me to taper down. Very weird, you know? It's just, it blows my mind. And I've been through a lot recently too. I went to the hospital again twice, but that's for another video. And I'm back on a mood stabilizer and antipsychotic, and I'll take that, you know, it's fine. I don't know. That's my video though, and I hope you have a good day.